right, we're back.
All right, guys, we're back. There's nobody in here yet, so I'll give it a moment for people to join up, but at least we're moving.
We're moving.
On the interstate. It said take the interstate, so I just took it because I'm like, well, better than being stuck behind a camper for 40 minutes.
Yep. Anyway, we tried making an adjustment. All we did was basically fouled up the stream for the moment. So
that was the adjustment is we killed everything.
Yeah. It's a good time to. I just poured myself some coffee here, so
yeah. Finishing up my Celsius energy drink here. Proud sponsor of Never Stop Chasing.
My energy drink is home brewed coffee. So it's a storm chaser. It takes a lot of coffee to keep going. Anyway, we'll get you on the storm here and see what's going on.
There you go.
Flip her back that way. That's what you all signed up for right there. Got a nice little storm. Trying to drop a little thing right out there. So a little spin up underneath this storm right in front of us. So let's see what that's all about. Like trying to watch on the screen, and I'll cut mine off.
It shouldn't affect it, but I don't know. I mean, you know, if we're in North Platte,
it's a pretty cool structure underneath that storm right there. It's not bad. I wouldn't rule out one of these dropping a little land spout. So
I wouldn't completely disregard that. Could be. Also just passed another storm chaser. I saw going the other way with a big weather station on top of there.
You got some lightning down there on that one, right? So
yeah.
Well, you got a severe one way up north, that leading edge one.
I got kind of a reckless driver here. That's how you do it right there.
No, we won't. So look at this flying. See a little leading edger up there. It's got
worse than that. Oh, that's way on the east side, isn't it?
North, yeah. Road network's kind of tricky up there for sure. Matter of fact, nobody's even near that storm. Oh, these are just pop-up showers, but thanks. I tend to agree at the moment. Excuse me. Except the Imperial one's looking nice. Got some rotation there off of the Thetford radar.
Somebody actually say that, or
yeah.
Oh. Who said that?
I don't know. See that?
Let me see. 360's working. Sweet. That's great to hear. Oh yeah, it looks really good on the iPad there now.
4 bars, so that's kind of.
So hopefully now it'll stay that way. I wonder if maybe when we started the stream, maybe it just locked in that specific quality or something.
We're on I-80 at the moment, so we were up in the Sand Hills.
I wonder if you have to start it with a good streamer. I don't know. I'm not sure how it works. Still figuring this out.
I think Party just had the Columbus curves on it, so.
True.
Oh, rotations. Pick it up on Imperial.
What rate are you looking at there?
Thetford, yeah.
This is what it looks like on GI or Hastings.
Now, I think that's the anvil coming out here, but I wonder if it feeds back into that.
Yeah, that'd be the anvil. So you can kind of get a good idea of what the mid-level wind shear is just based on, seeing that.
Yeah, so it's kind of the storm. Well, this is the storm we like the best at the moment. We've been calling it the Imperial storm, but I don't think it's accurate. Well, yeah, it is. It's just hitting Imperial now.
It just went through, I think.
And you see the lightning flashes there, back on the core of the storm. That's a good sign as far as the storm being strong. Over here on the velocities. Now, is this from Hastings radar?
Thetford, I think.
All right, Thetford radar. So it's a little ways away for sure.
Yeah, I don't think it's good
Show
enough.
some upper level.
It's not good enough to dub it the Imperial storm, but it is an Imperial storm at the moment.
Yeah, right. Oh, but look down there. That might even be the storm down there. See it?
To the west.
Yeah. Some nice structure in there. There's a little guy popping up in front of us. So, with those encouraging things in mind, this looks awfully zoomed in. What is going on? That's normal, I guess. All right, well, we're back up and running here. So keep in mind, it's kind of early. Nebraska, typically things get stronger as the night goes on. So
it's only 6:19, so it's still, like you said, it's pretty early.
I do want
to that up there.
Yeah, I do want to give them a look up here north as we're coming up with these storms here. Wow, just some beautiful stuff going on. Tiny bit of a modest up in the clouds there. You got these clouds dropping a little precipitation just mixed in with those contrasted with the white clouds back there. That's really cool. Back east where we came from. So now as we come around to the front, looking southwest, and back into the holder here. Rest my arms a little bit. What do you think, Freddie?
Well, I think, like we've been talking, it's a little
Look at that
early.
horseshoe vortex. Is that a horseshoe vortex
It is.
right there? Oh my God.
It's so wrong.
Do you see that?
I don't know. I can't see it. Do you see it?
You see it on the camera?
What is it?
Zoomed in.
I just gotta confirm. See?
Look right up there. Just lean back right up there. See that?
Oh yeah, that's one of those horizontal, like mid-level tubes.
Shame the knee. That is.
That's pretty wild, isn't it?
Yeah, that actually is. So I'm going to.
Almost to the exit here.
All right. Now, can't tell if I'm. There we go. Gotcha. I will zoom out. I'm actually going to get a shot of that for just the sake of. And I'm going to have trees. I won't be able to see it. I'll be gone. So. It's still there. Okay, got a couple photos.
There you go. Take as many as you can. Alright. Clear?
All clear to the right.
Now we may run back into some data problems once we start heading out this way, because I don't know if you can tell, but this looks
Mike
pretty.
D
Mike D.
gave a love. So
You know who that is?
is that him?
Yeah.
Is it the Mike D?
Well,
Mike Delane?
Mike DeLang? Is that the storm-centric?
Oh my land.
Well, if you
that
can-
is beautiful.
If you can hear us, Mike, thanks for tuning in. But you were out here. My goodness, look at this terrain.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
And the storms are beautiful over there, right there. All right, back up. Do a little.
And those curious were
Whoa! Look at that.
we're now west of
Yeah.
North Platte, just south of Summerlin.
It's a little more than a
heading
pop
south.
up there. Look at the structure on that baby.
Yep, we're heading down towards. Where are we headed? We're headed down towards. What was the town that we put in? We put in a town. I can't even
It
remember.
was
It wasn't Palisade, say, was it?
Juanita.
What did we
One.
Hamlin. Okay, we're going towards Hamlin, Nebraska.
All right.
Which will put us right down where this storm is. What were the statistics on the one we had before there? Curious what you got.
Pretty good.
Did you ever get a chance to?
Yeah, I did. We pulled back up.
Alright, goal is what, hit 800?
Yeah, something like 788. So let's see. Let's see if I can find the content to where to
at that thing. That's a big one. Smoke stack.
Yeah, it looks like a coal-fired plant to me. That's could be.
Also, looks like we're coming up to a canal as well. Probably diverted from the Platte.
Yeah, it doesn't look that great at the moment.
Look at this right here. See this little reservoir, or not reservoir, canal.
Yep.
That's water from the. There it is. See
There it was. Yep.
And there's the. What did you think that is? A coal?
I think it's a coal-fired power plant.
Coal-fired power plant. There's the rest of it.
There's a canal over there, so.
Probably from the Platte River.
Yeah, I see the pile of coal back there on the
yeah,
backside.
it's a huge pile.
So about electricity here, so making electricity. All right. Well, I'm not sure. How's our storm looking?
If we have even a visual of our storm, but
all right, here's the storm. And somebody's commented, but I'll check on that in a moment. That's the storm we're looking at there down in Imperial. So Michelle Kaminsky says, "Hi guys." How you doing, Michelle? And Melanie M says, "Hi." I'm wondering if that's the Melanie M.
I think it could be kind of like how that could have been the mic.
Tell you how we're doing here. So we're doing pretty good.
Pretty good.
We're just trying to figure out the storms for today. And we're just trying to be a little patient here as we let things sort out a little bit. And then once boy, the echo tops have looking pretty good on that. Once we get it figured out, we'll just kind of hone in on a storm and we'll work it. So I'll let you know what we're looking at right here. So this is so on the left is reflectivity, and is that turned into a boundary that's flowing into the storm?
What are you referring to
Right
here?
there.
Probably just the anvil precipitation. Looks like some new bolts there recently. I just saw a couple bolts pop. Let's see, is that?
Oh, look,
yeah,
it is
see that?
flowing into the storm.
See those
there,
bolts
though.
that just one scan, 3 bolts drop. So it's probably
Yeah.
re-intensifying again.
So this storm is
What you
getting
like to
stronger. And on the right now, he's got velocities up. You know, I know that might not look just the greatest to us, but I mean to you, but to us, we got a feeling that storm's just gonna, take off. We'll see.
I think it could. I'm not saying it will or won't, but
Well,
when you're looking at all the other storms,
mhm.
you're looking at every storm and you're trying to figure out which one's going to go. Well, it's probably not this cluster up here. There's a lot of alpha going on. It's probably this that you get a little your low level does this time of the year. Also, your dew point temperature spreads should actually get a little closer because you're losing a little bit of that daytime heating, which actually helps in some cases because as you lose heating, your spreads get a little closer together, which allows for lower bases. So I think things are going to trend up here towards 7, 8, even 9 o'clock. So we'll just have to see what happens, but I think there's potential things will trend up. We'll see what actually happens, but it's up to this storm and whether continues or weakens.
Yeah. Gotcha. Great analysis. Appreciate that.
Let's see. Look at the latest. Look at that lightning. Look how much lightning is now.
Is this
Like,
back on?
yeah. So there's a. I'll show you.
I know.
Hit the dots.
I see that.
Hit that. And now it's unmuted. So that's how you can do that function.
Okay, so just got a comment.
Oh, it almost kind of actually started to take a little right turn. Like just slightly. in
Yeah,
this
that
new
was
scan.
Melanie McKinney. I can see her.
Echo tops went up.
Melanie says I can see everything was pixelated on the text. But better now. Yeah, right now there's just not a lot. Not a lot to see at the moment, but
Is there some boundary things down here you can see kind of flowing up close to the radar? Just curious what we have going on down
yeah, there's some stuff streaming up.
here. So it's kind of flowing up, I guess. And then this storm is kind of coming down. I wonder what this thing looks like from this other. Let's see, that could be. Could be a cop.
Yep. Flashing light there.
What's going on here?
Hunters, storm hunters, I don't know.
Did it say storm hunters?
Yeah, the two vehicles did.
So it looked like some chasers got pulled over there.
They get pulled over, or were they just talking or
Or
something?
maybe they're chatting. I don't know. It looked a little more of a pullover, but
Well, Jeff Frame did this.
is that the
Big one.
supercell with high flash rate base Bangle in Nebraska? Okay, so and that's our storm right here. So that does have something to it right there. That is something to it.
Yeah, so basically...
And I think that's part of it right there. That's part of the
Give you
storm.
an idea, there's, if you can see that, that's a storm that we're going after right now. A little photo on Twitter by Jeff Frame. And then there's a look at the current radar image. And then, so... Right now, it's just advancing toward that storm. Now, is that the storm there?
It
Can't be too many storms underneath us.
It's probably somewhere beyond that right there, because based on where we're at, yeah. So it'd be this here.
Okay.
Maybe not exactly that rain core, but maybe just beyond there is where it would be at. I mean, we're actually making some progress on this currently, so. I'm hoping this thing is, maybe it's struggling to really quite go crazy, but then maybe once we get down there, we just kind of get down there just in time, for it to maybe ramp up, getting closer to that 7, 8 o'clock time frame. Clustering and just tons of clustering up there. Bedford.
Off in the distance, I see some cumulus going up there. Let's see.
Yeah, that's way south. That's probably down in Kansas there. Where are you guys at? That's a good question. I'm not sure at the moment. Give me 1 second here. So we're just a few miles north of Wallace, Nebraska. And we're heading towards Hamlet, Nebraska, which is pretty much far southwest Nebraska. That's where we have a storm going currently. A supercell thunderstorm.
I said thank guys. I meant to say thanks.
Well, that's okay. Signal here.
Yeah, we might get a little bit of that storm down there. Just in time with the trees. Guys, got a little bit of a north wind block you can put up there. So down there south, there's a look at that storm. A little bit underneath that one. Ducks.
Yeah, just like I said, it should be running at a variable bit rate.
Okay.
So it might just be something where you just have to be consistently in a good area for it to adjust. That's right. Estimation. These train tracks are.
I think our storm's just waiting for us to get down there.
That's what I'm saying.
last night we chased in Kansas. It was basically right on the border, Kansas-Nebraska border. Can't remember the town.
Norton and Norcator.
In Norton County.
A lot of Nortons and Nors and.
Look at that. You go straight, all clear to the right.
Kind of a bad
There in the middle, there's just some rain curtain coming down, but it kind of almost looks like it could be a little bit of a it's kind of how a landspout can end up looking like.
You never fully know.
Right.
More lightning now, and look at it. It definitely has. See that? I mean, it's got the curl.
Oh yeah. All right, you bet.
All right, we may be
we
back
got-
in business here.
We got something we want to show you right here. So anyway, we're gonna look at this radar
I'm
image.
gonna go to just a full picture. We'll start off with where we're at. You can see up there the blue. You know the drill. We're the blue marker up there to the northeast of the storm, and here's our storm right here. It's starting to get a much better look. Lightning developing, or lightning strikes to the south of it, which is a good sign out ahead of where the storm's heading. The storm's moving maybe southeast. But what I really like to see is when you have this kind of feature, where you have it curling around like that, that's an indication that the storm is rotating and it's pulling an inflow through here.
Kind of a bean look, but also a bird wing.
So right in this area is where you would have your circulation
right there.
right in there, and then you almost have a kind of a, like I said, a bird wing structure. It hasn't fully developed over here yet, but it may. I mean, when you see this start to develop, it could definitely rapidly intensify here soon.
So this is what does the storm chaser thinking at this moment when they see that?
Well, they're thinking, hey, we got ourselves a supercell.
Well, we
and
better get down there.
we better get down here. So the area of interest right now would be right in this zone, right in there. That's where we'd be looking for maybe a wall cloud. And who knows? This thing, new bolt just dropped right there. I'm still holding out hope there could be a tornado today. You never know, especially when we're out here at a
look
little
at the
bit
hail
higher
spike.
elevation.
Look at the hail spike on that.
Little
right
hail
there.
spike going.
Right there, that purple, strong purple right there in
Yeah.
the middle.
And we're gonna switch this back over to velocity. So this is from the Goodland radar. Since there's not a lot of reflectivity, it's not able to pick up anything in this zone. But the reds are moving away from the radar, which is south. Therefore, that is moving up like this. So this would be inflow moving into the storm. I can't really see if there's any outbound winds, but based on the shape of the storm, you can kind of conclude that it is wrapping around on the backside, so it is rotating.
And there's our blue dot right up
There's the
above
blue
the storm.
dot.
So we're going to have to come on down through the anvil and maybe even a little bit of hail to get on this baby. Yeah, there we go from another radar
So
view.
this is looking pretty high up. This is from the Hastings, Nebraska radar, which is pretty far away. But you're looking up higher in the storm. The greens are heading towards the radar. This is actually now to the east, so this would be moving this way. And now you have some reds moving away. So it is rotating up top, which is a good sign of a supercell. We're going to go back to Goodland because that's the closest radar to this thing. And wow, starting to fill in some precip in there.
Oh, wow.
So I would not be shocked if this thing continues to intensify for the next little bit here. And this is where we're at currently.
Yep.
Just past Wallace, heading south towards Hamlet. And we may have to meander our way down towards, I don't even know.
Okay, so right there. Anyway, I'm going to show you fixed in the windshield today. It seems
How
to
do we
be.
get over there, actually?
Yeah, I might just do over.
Well, shoot. I don't like the way that looks. road network. Is there another option here?
All right, let me look. Give me
gravel.
a place where we
I
want
don't
to
even
be.
care what it is. Just a way to not have to go that far out of the way. I don't know if we have any options. To be honest. Should we have taken that road there? There's just no good way.
Well, there is no good way. Yeah, there's probably, well, there's some road network gravel to get.
I'm just gonna put kind of Menkleman in here and see how it wants to.
Can you just go down to like
Man, might be able to go to like Winetta and
or
south.
Hayes Center? I mean,
Where's Hayes Center?
Well, it's to our
Kansas?
south. Yeah, just that direction.
Oh, yeah, go that way. I'm just saying, I wish we could go that way, not
Well,
this
I
way.
know,
That's
but-
what I was trying to figure out. There's a way we could get it.
Let's see. Let's see where we're at. So we're there. Oh boy. Fly the drone, maybe.
Was Stratton, Nebraska, where that major flooding happened?
I don't remember. I
think
don't
it
know.
was.
Yeah. Freddie, there's just only 2 roads down there. I mean, other than gravel that I'm aware of to get south.
Road network's just not good, and I just don't really fully trust going any other road, than
Right.
knowing that this area had just had a flash flood emergency. Just
So I'm
a
gonna
little
look
bit
and see
ago, so.
how far we are away from the storm. And let's just do a little. Okay, so we're that far away.
Okay.
It's not that far.
It's not.
If
But
we go to Hayes Center,
if we could go to Hayes Center and then maybe over.
I just think we just go to Hayes Center and what radar am I on? So you definitely need a good one. Yeah, what's wrong with coming down here, getting on this 6, or
Trying to find a way down.
yeah,
that way.
just try to meander our way down, drop down in front of it, if it gets, which it is. Look at it now. Oh
A lot of lightning there.
boy. Yeah, nice look on this storm. So I'll give you another shot if you're not following this. But there you go. There's our storm now. It's looking pretty nice. It's getting stronger,
So I'm not get onto this road right here.
bigger, and it does have a nice shape to it. So, and we're on a road like that. So, with basically hardly nothing around us. So,
Can we see this thing? That's not it, is it?
well, we're 32 miles away from
Is
the
that
base.
it? Or is it, are we like not
That's
able
it.
to
That's
fully,
got to be it over there.
but are we not able to fully see the actual structure
Well,
side, or?
I think you're seeing it. I don't think it's that like low to the ground, so I think that's it.
Yeah.
That looks like Jeff's photo to me. From
Okay, so there's some definitely some issues, Dad. We're not going to be able to go west because both roads south are shut down right now, going west.
Alright.
Probably
Almost-
due to major
I
flash
almost wonder if
flooding.
we're just going to have to
We're
kind
gonna
of
have to
hang
go
out and
down
let
here.
it come to us.
Go down here and over. That's how we're going to have to do it. We're going to have to go south and then go over.
Where
Right
we
down
at?
to Stratton or something. We're here. We got to come down here and over like this and get in front of it. That's probably our only option.
Where are you seeing those like bridge outs? And stuff?
I went to the 511, which is the Nebraska
I see.
Department of Transportation website. It says both those roads have road closures. So, and it shows like right where the river is, south of Imperial, those two roads are shut down. You see this road here
Yeah.
and this road here. Both of those roads that go south are shut down,
Okay.
which is here and over this way. You just get in front of it. Which isn't a bad thing because it's moving south, so and based on the amount of time it's going to take us to get there anyway, it's going to be down there anyway, so. Doing a quick view check.
Yeah, but look at the storm over there, Freddie. I think we're just,
That's it, yeah. So that's definitely the storm. You can see.
you know, is it moving any quicker? Because it looks a little closer.
It might be moving a little quicker south.
We might not have to really go. I mean,
What do you mean? If it's moving this way,
if it's moving south.
moving south, which it is, we need to be down there. We can't go here and just watch it slowly move away from us. If we just want to do that. We gotta get in front of it.
It's the moment. I might even just move this over here for the moment.
It's gonna be awkward trying to get
Yep. So that's the
people
storm.
watching. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. We're about to turn south here.
Gosh, is there something in the middle there? Just
I see some cows.
I
think we got cows.
Take a look. It's,
On the ground?
oh, there's something on the ground.
What is that?
On the ground.
Is that that's not a landspout, is it?
It might be on the ground, right there on the ground.
That's on the ground for sure. There's almost something to the left there.
I don't know if it
If
was
I'm not
another
mistaken.
lightning strike or what was
If
going
I'm not
on
mistaken, there's something to the left there too.
there. Yeah.
Really focus in on that if you can. See if that's rotating.
I might have to get it here to keep it.
I wonder if that is a land spout. You see that?
You got your camera? Where's your camera?
It's not out.
Get her out.
I'll try. It's hard.
Let me take this.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
There you go.
I think that was a land spout forming, I'll bet you.
It would not surprise. I mean, that was very suspicious to me because it's just isolated, you know. You see it isolated.
I see it on the left there too.
So I was seeing two areas there. Yeah, I'd hook it up.
Yeah.
I'll show you. So knock this out like that.
Okay. This side
So
first.
we may have just had a brief land spell. It's very hard to tell. We're too far away to really just confirm anything, you know. But we had dust on the ground in a localized spot. Looked like it could have been rotating.
Yep, I think it's possible that we did.
But this is a situation where I wouldn't be surprised if we do get a land spell, you know. That was weird.
Well, we'll see if any reports show up. I think there was a good chance that you all just potentially saw a little rotation on the ground there from the land spout.
Yeah, that was weird. Watching down there on the ground, though, he could. Still feel like
I saw something on the
I
ground.
still see something over there.
It's on the ground right there. See it?
Yeah, I see that. Can you?
I'll zoom in again.
Zoom in a little more. It might be easier to. I don't know if it's easier to hold it or
Well,
maybe have it on it and hold it at the same
Yeah.
time. That might stabilize it. It's to the right though. You're on the left.
Okay, wait, please.
You can. Unfortunately, we're in a valley right
just
now,
hold it.
so. But you can see it right there. I mean, that's pretty. It's got to be a pretty tall plume because it's over the valley.
It's on the ground just left of the big, darker rain coming down on the right there. So you can see it coming up from the ground right now. By the way, I'm just gonna do this because it's just too hard to hold it.
You can try it.
I'll try it. I can try it here. So, all right. Once we get out of this valley, obviously, there we go. I'm gonna move this up like this. And then I'm gonna go like that.
Trying to angle
Yeah.
the stream so you guys can see what we're talking about here. Hopefully we can see. Not sure it'll still be there, but hopefully we can see what we're talking about here once we get on top of this
Yeah,
hill.
it seems to come and go, but
Maybe it'll just be like this amazing
Oh, wait.
land spout just sitting up here on top of this hill. We're forever behind the hill though, which is a little annoying.
all right. Now let's there we go. Let's try. Hi, Justin Franson. Yeah, hi. How you doing?
What's going, Justin? Thanks for tuning in, man.
Okay, now let's see here. Don't see it on the ground anymore at the
That
moment.
almost looks like just a bunch of dust over there. You see on the left thing, almost looks like just a bunch of dust from something that maybe, I don't know, theorizing there could have been a land spout, you know, based on that big thing.
Yeah, on the left.
Yeah, you see that?
So yeah, he's talking about this over here.
I don't know if that is 100% dust or not, but you know.
So on the left we got some. Sorry for it so zoomed in here. There.
Just some suspicious looking things, you know.
Well, what you have there is you have condensation there on the left. That also, oh yeah, on the ground on the left. See it?
Sort of, yeah.
gusting there or if it's...
That almost looks gusty the way it's tilted, but who knows, you know?
It does.
All right, we're coming into Hayes Center here.
Okay, let's see what the...
Once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. We are finally getting on our storm here.
Well, one of the challenges at the moment is we're still a good piece away from this storm. It's to our west, and there's really no way to get over there because of the
I don't know if you can see it, but
because the fact that, you know, we don't have wings and we can't get over there.
we can send the drone up.
Yeah, the
and
drone.
film the screen.
Well, I can
of the
get up
drone.
on the drone and
Yeah,
do
we
the
can
zoom.
flip the screen of the drone.
Zoom camera, so yeah. But right now,
Look at that little church there. Very luscious around here too, though. Very, very green. Definitely not dry. I mean, look at those. It's gotten a little bigger. I mean, it's not dying, that's for sure.
it's got some intensity on this. Kind of like the storm last night. Acting the same. It's just kind of standstill. I imagine they're getting some heavy rain at that location because it's not moving.
Localized flooding in that area too. There you go. That is the best.
Yeah, look on the ground out there.
I
It's
still see dust down there.
Yeah. So we're not close.
Haven't seen anything convincing enough,
But
but
these guys might have something to see.
I would say that's probably just outflow now. There's
Okay.
that rain there. But initially, when I saw that, it looked interesting.
Kind of smooth underneath these clouds there. It's not exactly sure how to describe that. Almost looks like it's blowing back into the storm, so possible to like a comment like from Justin Branson?
No, you can't.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you hold down on it. What does it give you if you hold down? Does it have like a reaction?
No, it doesn't. Just
Okay.
other things. So maybe if I go sideways.
Yeah. For the most part, you kind of just respond.
Okay.
Verbally to things. Since it was
Well, so Chris is asking a lot about how all the camera stuff's working. So asking this because I don't know what you're aware of about this next topic, but it's very hard, impossible for us to see any rotation in the cloud base when the camera's moving. And I would agree with you there.
Yep, we're just too far away and
Yeah, too far away, and then
can't really get a steady shot on it.
And then when you zoom in, and it's even harder to keep a steady shot, especially if you're holding the camera. So streaming, we're trying to give you as many looks as possible.
I will say one thing to note is if you have a mount, we're looking at a mount. The longer the mount, the more
And Chris
shake
says
you're gonna
understood.
have.
He gets it.
The longer the mount, the more shake it's going to have. That is, so this is a pretty long mount. That's
Yeah.
emphasizing every single little bump. So if we have potentially, at least from the front, if we can somehow get like a shorter thing that works, that would be a lot more stable.
True, and we are moving at 65 miles an hour and looking at it sideways.
True.
And we're a long ways away, so
Maybe 66.
It's a challenge to get it looking perfect, but I'll tell you what, if we ever get stopped, we're going to have the shot of a lifetime.
The shot of today.
Shot of today, yeah.
But the storm keeps marching on, and it's like, well, it has a shot of doing something.
Yeah. Right now, I'm going to say not a lot exciting underneath this. We're just kind of letting it storm, strengthen, maybe get over to a little more favorable situation, parameter-wise. Let's see what we got.
There we go.
Oh yeah.
+2, so yeah, I can see some supercellular action here.
Yeah, you could. So. You betcha. All right. I wonder if I should just move it up front for now.
If you're not able to see anything over there, it's
Well-
more interesting to look out front.
Yeah, if we hit these hills, I'm going to move the camera, folks. So hang on. Yeah. Up here, and we will.
But ideally,
Forward face a little bit.
one thing.
Touch the camera.
One thing I was just thinking about streaming wise, keep popping up on the side if it's helping,
Oh yeah.
Maybe not that big of a mount, but just like a little one.
How are we doing for? You got 51 on that. I got
51 what? Percent?
Yeah. I got 48. So I win the.
What did you do? Uh-oh. That's like $100 charger.
That's not well. It's my coffee. I'm concerned about.
Was that actually in there?
Yeah, it was. Where did it come from?
I don't know, it was just sitting here. Well, when I grabbed my camera, this was attached to it.
Oh,
so
okay.
then
Does
I
it need to be here?
No, it does not.
Okay.
But because it's so long.
Yeah. I wonder if
Even like here, you know, it's.
I know it.
CG.
Oh boy.
Man.
Look on the ground too. See on the ground?
Is it moving?
Yeah, it's
Is it just me, or is it like flowing in?
it's moving a little bit that way.
Why? Is that influence?
I don't know. It just
Is that
kind
a
of
landslide?
popped up.
What is it?
Watching it. Watching it. Watching it. Watching it. Yeah, it's. See how things are.
Welcome back to the stream, Summer. Let's see.
Yep. Thank.
Pretty good hill here.
Oh boy.
Just coast, you know, just turn off the cruise and just.
Big hill here, so we might even lose contact down in this dip.
We'll see what happens. I'm actually, I'll be completely honest, I am pretty amazed at how long it is staying on, but
What is going on up here in the
See.
north of it?
they want to do an update here at some point on where we're at.
Okay.
Just,
So,
Good
I
signal
don't
down
know if you can see this, Freddie, but we got a pretty good, our stream will hang on here, but to the north of this one, we've got nice rain shaft coming out of it. I think that's a storm that's
let's see.
just to its west.
Four-way stop.
And there's this storm.
No, it's not a four-way stop. There's a chaser there. What is that?
Well,
Can I clear that way?
I'm
I
gonna
can't
set.
really-
You are clear this way. I'm gonna set it down because I can't. I don't want to make the people watching super dizzy by my arm bouncing around.
Down a little bit if you can.
Yeah. Just thing is, it changes with the contour of the land. We're kind of going over like that, then.
You might even have to just push the whole bend it up.
Let's see what happens.
Steep hill.
You come over the hill, and all you can see is land. So
Still mostly sky, but
we can.
do that.
Anyway, it's okay at the moment. We're just riding along. So
I guess this is still playing in the background. Yeah, I'm hoping we can get a view of this here soon. Storm is still hanging on. You know, it's
what's up north?
that's heading actually down in the general vicinity of home. So, at some point, we may be able to chase back home, This thing's starting
This
to
one's
fall.
moving out of the watch area, but let's see.
They're going to have to probably extend it.
I don't know. It's looking cool. So we'll see what happens.
What are you seeing visually now?
Very smooth. Starting to dump a lot. It might be losing it. It's dumping some rain right now. Just want to keep an eye on that. We don't want it to get that.
Well, you gotta watch the trends. And the trends are,
What is the trend?
redevelopment.
Okay.
It's that new development there.
Yep.
So maybe it's gonna intensify rapidly. I think those are new updrafts here that are maybe developing on this their strat.
Okay.
Maybe right here, so maybe that'll do kind of what it did yesterday, but maybe if we just get down, if there's something in Trenton, if there's like any kind of civilization thing there, maybe take a little break. There's a big Sinclair gas station down here.
Okay. Yeah, maybe because
Maybe take a little break, point
no
the
sense
car that
driving
way. and-
completely out of contention. So because it doesn't look like it did before, but it still doesn't look too bad. Let's look at these bad boys up here in the tornadic zone.
Oh man, are these chasers here? Chasers? See that?
Yeah, I see it. Some storm chasers here, potentially. Camping out. Got their...
It's not a good sign when they're looking the other way with their phone.
Yeah. Wow, look at that thing up there.
Big cluster up here too. It's kind of coming through. I wonder what that's
That-
going to do. So this kind of MCS thing here, coming from the top,
Where?
really marching in.
Up here?
Yeah, the big cluster.
Yeah, I see that.
Marching east, so we may be able to at some point shoot that way, try
Yeah.
to get ahead of that. Because I'm not sure how far away we are from home, but I would estimate it's probably between 3 and 4 hours away from home. So
Yeah, so that's... Just looking at the other storms right now,
keep
which...
an eye on
Jeez,
this
look at
to
that
see
one
if
there.
this has any shot of
Just has
re-intensifying.
so much crap. That thing's typical Nebraska.
A couple of comments there.
Typical Nebraska storm right there, and then over here.
So
Alright, what they got? Tomcat.
we got
How are we doing, guys? Chris Core. Core. And I cannot pronounce the last part very well. Duenas. How are we doing? We're doing all right. To be honest, we're still kind of trying to figure this out.
trying to figure this out, but I think after we've been driving for seems like eternity here. Let's see, where are you pulling here? Right here. We may take a little pit stop here.
Perfect. Perfect last name pronounced okay in Spanish. Laugh out loud. Thank you. Okay. Duenas? I don't know. That's what I'm Sort of has a Spanish feel to the look to it, but
Yeah, well, definitely got to always watch out for the other chasers, but good thing is not a lot of chasers out here today. We're pretty much one of few, so that makes things a little bit, it gives us some breathing room, which is nice, a little more relaxing. But
I might do a little driving now too after this, so we're gonna get some fuel here.
yeah, we're gonna get some fuel here, so fuel and a little restroom break, so we'll be back here momentarily. Let's see, and I will do a little
lately.
show them what we're dealing with here, but there's the Mamadas here. It's the anvil. And we're here at the Trails West gas station right now. So got the fuel up here, but the car is still pretty dirty from last night. Have to get this thing a car wash here soon, but it's doing a great job. There goes the Chaser south. We just saw those guys, so wonder where they're going. But storm's over here, so, and gas is 345. I think I'm gonna clean these windows off here, so I'm gonna put you guys back in the car here. Set you guys back in here, but we'll be back in a minute or so.
Okay.
Hey, you still in the gas station?
We're just getting back in the car.
Okay.
Then I'm gonna be on my thing.
All right, guys, we're back. Fortunately, the
Well, yeah, but you
residue
won't be
from the
I won't be, but just
There we go.
every single thing you guys say, people are hearing and responding
Well,
to. So
you can hear
you're really
you can hear your if you listen closely, you can hear yourself on the stream, Mom.
Okay, I'm hanging up then.
Well, I can
We can mute it for a
mute
second.
for a second. Okay, stream, we're back. This for a second almost looked like it was a driveway, but looks good.
All right, this is what you call a
This is what you call a road.
beautiful road in Nebraska. Okay, so
This is a great view up
almost
here.
does look like there's something on the ground there. What is that? Is that just a sunbeam? I don't know.
That's a rain reflected thing, but
Something.
find a little spot we can point at the storm here, but
Talk about it a little bit and analyze what
Anyway.
we're going to do next if we are.
yep. Okay, so
Spot
we're
right here.
find a little spot. We're gonna pull in here, and then we gotta give you guys a view of what's
Actually, back in.
back in, and flip this around. And
Backing cameras or
if there's any way we can point it more that way.
There's many ways we can point it.
Okay,
Just
and this
like
is
that.
this is the storm. It took us maybe an hour and a half to get down here, but
So, is that kind of a Mamadas type situation?
yeah, so we got some
there on the
Omas
left?
around here. live view of what we have going on here. Okay, so this is the situation here on the storm. That would be the base right in the middle of the screen right there. It's definitely gotten smaller here recently, but wow, look behind there. There's a big shelf cloud coming in behind this with some multiple structures. So you got two different storms here. That's the shelf cloud back behind that's coming in. It's probably gonna merge with this storm at some point. And then we got some Amatis. And if I pan to the right, check out the Mamatis over here. And then just do a full 360 just to show you what's going on. But yeah, this is the situation here currently. It's hard to keep it steady, but wish this YouTube had a stabilizer mode or something. But I might set it back in here to give it a more steady shot. Whoops. Bear with me, this isn't the most high-tech setup,
But it beats the high-tech.
it does.
So
That's pretty good. I might even be able to just shut it off for a little bit. Shut it off and then let's see what I got. I got some it's time for a little bit of a snack here. Got some Planters trail mix. It's got nuts. It's nuts and chocolate trail mix, and it's got M&Ms in there. So that's gonna be the snack for right now. I mean, it's small, but it has some structure to it. See, there's like a couple tiers there. And then do you see the mothership shelf behind it?
Yep. I see it.
Yeah, Chris, the old steadying the shot on the roof of the car trick. I've used that a couple times in the past. Most recently, when we went Aurora chasing up in South Dakota here, left my tripod, or technically I didn't leave it. Long story, it got stolen, so I didn't have a tripod. So I had to improvise, and that was how I improvised, is I used the roof of the car. Still got a little bit, still had some shaky shots in there because it's almost impossible to keep it 100% steady doing a long exposure, but better than nothing.
So let's take a little, at some point, we'll take a little tour around the state and see what
other storms do we have going on? I think I see a storm straight north there. See that?
oh yeah, kind of a low hanging
Off in the distance, there's a little
that is a typical Nebraska storm there. I'm not trying to be negative.
That
That.
that's a classic Thedford area storm.
Yep, a Bedford octopus storm, just ready to
It's-
pounce.
It really is pretty though. And then you have that shelf coming in behind it. So I don't know if you guys can see this, but we've got the shelf coming in back behind it, way back over there. So you can see the tiers of the shelf cloud coming in. That's another storm. And then out ahead of it, we kind of have this decaying supercell. It's definitely gotten a little weaker here recently, but it's beautiful out here though. And you can see there's the, here, I'll show you what we're dealing with right here. So the blue marker, that's our location. The storm that we're seeing up there, that little base ahead of the shelf cloud, that is this storm right in the middle we're seeing. And then the shelf cloud would be this off to the west of this little storm here. And if we animate it here, we can see originally it started kind of heading south, and then as it started to weaken, it took a turn to the left and is now moving almost east, maybe even a hair north. Ideally, you want your storm to just either stall, or at this point, what I was hoping was going to happen is the storm is going to just drop southeast. That's typically a good indicator of a strongly rotating storm, but it did not do it this time. Yesterday it did, though.
So
Yesterday it turned right and kind of dove south.
I'm trying to get that thing to move there. So here it goes. Yeah, so that's even splitting off of it. See that? That what was feeding it.
Yeah, Chris, I actually have a gorilla pod. I just picked one up. Believe it or not, that also that also got stolen. But I got a new one. Let's see, I don't know where it's at, but somewhere in here I've got that. Might be in the back seat here, but I don't know, I'll have to dig it up at some point. But yeah, those gorilla pods are really nice. I can set my my main camera here. I use it not for the phone, which is what we're streaming with, but I use it for this guy right here. I'm recording vlog shots or
Are you recording
things
right
like
now?
that.
Give them an idea of what you got here. What are you running for your main camera?
The main camera, it's a Sony A7, so full frame camera there. That's what
Different lens on it. So
did a great job recording the rolling fork tornado earlier this year. But yeah, we may be able to get a maybe a gorilla pod. I think they have one that's meant for the phone. I might even have that.
here comes the truck.
Yeah, I might have to roll the window up so I don't get.
Looks like the dust is going to the west.
Yeah, we got a truck coming up, but let's see.
There's one truck in Nebraska and it's going to pull right in front of us. But he let off a little bit, so he's not gonna.
There he comes.
Dust is moving a little bit. He's west of me.
Gave us a good wave and waved back, and honestly, that structure got a little nicer there. Right in front, center of the frame.
You know, sometimes these decaying supercells give you that saucer look.
They do. They like to do a little sauce before they give up. But I think for us here, I mean,
So what do you think the strategy is going to be?
I don't know. Is there anything else that's going to fire further east? We might have to.
I have to look at the Thedford radar there and just see what.
Yeah, have to see what we're dealing with here. Let's see.
One on the interstate is.
What are you on the interstate?
Right on the interstate.
Oh, up north?
It's a strong,
Yeah, I'm wondering what's...
getting a little inflow there.
There are kind of like some of these bands flowing up in the, I guess it's just moisture streaming in, but let's see. Let's see what the,
I think this one is pretty much.
Triple R's got going here. Not sure there's a whole lot more to be had.
Could try to catch that one that's pounding its way towards.
Yeah,
Norfolk.
sort of thinking. Oh, Norfolk. I don't know about that. Look at that, just straight north.
Mm-hmm.
That's arguably the best. Well, I mean that shelf is pretty nice.
That's
too.
part of the shelf.
I think that's the northern edge of it. So if we really wanted to, and we wanted to just,
Let's go up on that.
we could just go like straight up
Because
that.
look at the getting a little bit of a comma head there at the top of that too. It's
I'm just
kinda
curious how it would route us.
arcing up there.
What would be the route this direction?
It's gonna give you, yeah.
So do we just kind of wait a little bit here and just kind of see what this does? I mean, that's getting a little
Maybe.
closer.
Maybe
Zoom in on it there for you guys.
kind of do that.
Zoom out just a little bit. But yeah, just a little, a little saucer.
It's got a nice saucer on it.
Let's see.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, no problem, Summer. We tried to explain what's going on the best we can. Can't always do that if we're busy, and actually that, I mean, it has a little more structure now. You see that?
It does.
It's getting a little better structure. It's a little guy, but it is a guy, or maybe
Well,
not.
it
Maybe
actually
it's not a
got
guy.
A
I
little
don't
bit
wanna...
stronger. So, look, that's actually strengthened back just a little bit. So
Yeah, A7s are pretty pricey, but went ahead and bit the bullet for this one. Let's see. Hi guys, watching from England today.
cool. Who's that?
Well, thanks for joining us, Clint. That was, yeah, I guess England doesn't get a whole lot of tornadoes. I mean, maybe every
Ask
once
him
in a
what
while.
time it is
but
in England right now.
yeah, what time is it over there? Over there,
About
across the
7
pond.
hours ahead of us or something like that.
7 hours ahead
Maybe 7 hours ahead. I'm not sure.
of us. That would be pretty late, wouldn't it?
Yep, that sure would. It'd be.
Shell says safe hunting naders. Will do, will do.
Oh, that's looking better as far as the structure.
Yeah, structure's getting a little better there.
Grabbing a little.
It is. Oh, it's 2 a.m. there? Wow.
Yeah. I hit it.
Wow, well, thanks for staying up and tuning in. That's pretty late there. But if you got to go get some rest, then I totally understand.
Look at that, it's
Yeah,
starting
welcome to the stream there, Fubion 1984.
It's starting to fan out a little bit
It
there.
is a
too.
little bit. I almost wonder if I should set a little time lapse up or something of that.
Can you zoom in a little more on it or not?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
could. Well,
distorted?
if I tilt it down a little bit just to keep that ground.
Gotcha. There you
Don't
go.
want to zoom in too much, but. And then we still got the shelf coming in behind it. It's gonna come in and quite literally eat this one. But it's still rolling.
Yeah, it is.
Believe it or not.
Now sort of north track a little bit. So
Once again, thanks everybody for tuning in. All 36 of you guys. Appreciate the company. Thanks for following along.
So why don't you give what our goal is here for
Our goal
June? Yeah,
for June.
June and July. We're going to be out a lot more.
Yeah. So our goal
Doing
is
some live streaming.
we're just starting up doing some YouTube live streaming.
Boy, look at that. It's getting
And
nice.
going into June here, we're gonna have some much better setups than even today. Today's kind of a lower end threat, but going into June, we're gonna probably have some really big days. So if you guys want to follow along with us when we get some even bigger supercells later on this month, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned, because
Yeah, appreciate those who've subscribed here tonight.
yep,
It's
subscribed, liked, commented, all that, all of you guys.
encouragement to really try to. Oh, I saw some lightning flashes in that.
Where? In the actual...
Yeah, in the saucer there. So,
Really? Can you imagine if that put like a bolt?
Yeah.
If a bolt came out of that, I would... that would be amazing.
Some cloud to cloud going on up in there. So
But yeah, our goal is to bring you guys some amazing storms here going into June and the rest of the year. So, but we got a storm right here. This is actually pretty cool. I did not expect this to reemerge like this. The structure kind of came back on it. It kind of died, but it reemerged. Let's see. Yeah, March was quite a bit. Especially down south. But June, I'm hoping we get some storms that are out in more rural areas. Not a big fan of chasing down, especially in the southeast where there's more towns and just there's more trees. Just all in all, would just prefer to have the storms out here, pretty much in the middle of nowhere where they can't really affect people. And every once in a while there's a farmstead, but there's not a whole lot for storms to hit out here, which is good. But if anything, if the previous storms are any indication of what's yet to come, this should be a pretty good year still going forward, because I mean March, April, and May has provided, seen tornadoes in all 3 of those months. So yeah, southeast storm chasing it can be. Typically it is, but when it's every once in a while you can find a break, like in the Mississippi Delta. That's what we were able to do with the rolling fork tornadoes. We actually caught it in the plains there. It's a small area of plains around the Mississippi River. But the thing that made that hard to see was the fact that it was nighttime. So made that a lot trickier to watch. But
so speaking of that rolling fork Mississippi tornado, Freddie McKinney, who was just talking to you a moment ago, you definitely want to check out his channel for some video of that storm. It was such a devastating storm. And actually, Freddie was contacted today by the National Weather Service for some more footage of that storm, which he hasn't posted. But anyway, it's I'd encourage you to check out his channel, and you'll find that most of our storm chases have been documented there. Now, looking at this one, Freddie, what's going on up above the storm? I'm starting to see an updraft there.
Here, let's zoom out here a little bit and tilt it up just to give
right
a
above
full
the
picture.
saucer, it looks like a little bit of an updraft. Right
Yeah, no, I see that. Yeah, I do see that. Oh, is that a...
There was a flash.
I saw a flash. I couldn't tell if that was actually lightning or... I mean, it was, but I couldn't tell if it was a CG or what. Wow. surprisingly, it continues to just look better and better here. I was not expecting this.
I'm not sure I understand.
I don't understand either, Siri.
Yeah,
Why are you
don't
talking?
need to understand that. It's okay. All right. Okay.
But if you look on radar, it's gotten weaker and weaker, but visually it's gotten nicer and nicer. Hey, we're up to 60 viewers, so thanks guys for tuning in. So just to give you an update on where we're at, we're looking northwest of Trenton currently. I'll briefly show you guys. I don't want to bring you guys away from the structure here, but we're sitting right here just outside of Trenton, Nebraska, and we're looking to the northwest, and that's where we have this flying saucer right now.
Let me show them something.
And
real quick
what do you want to
So,
show them?
I think it's where'd your guy go here?
What? I guess I don't have my
Right
marker
there,
on there.
Freddie McKinney. So gives you an idea where he is.
I guess I didn't have my blue marker on there.
Well,
but
you had the blue one on. I just wanted to show how these little red dots, in case you're not familiar with that represents a different person who's either just storm spotting or actually storm chasing. And it's a great way to find people out here that you're looking for. Maybe a fellow storm chaser, or a friend, or a lot of rural fire personnel and firemen and women and law enforcement. They are out here too. A lot of them have sometimes beacons out here spotting the storms. So yeah, and so we do a lot of just checking out to see, oh, who's out here, you know.
I'll bring it back to the structure here. It has got, like you said, it's fanning out. It got whiter, which is kind of crazy. It's very still here. Very, very still. Here.
I can hear some metal larks.
Wipe down real quick. Okay, let me go back to the chat here.
You know, it'd be good to ask the viewers, you know, what are the things they like to see the best on storm chasing live streams. So what do you guys like to see best when you're when you tune in for live streams? What is it that you're hoping to see?
Well, let's say, maybe make it simpler, like, you know, between like, you know, supercell or tornado, like, what would you prefer to see? What is your
Structure
or lightning? Yeah, lightning could be it too. Could be storm structure. Could be just the pretty views around. Up tornado. I like it all.
Peaceful feelings. I like it all. That's a great answer.
I like it all too. It's definitely,
gosh, look at it now.
It's definitely a lot of fun, and just seeing the cool places out here.
Striations of that.
Yeah, in fact, you can kind of see the edge of the updraft now. Structures, supercell structure mostly. Mother Nature's beauty and fury.
Wow. They might have made a nice time lapse, actually.
Yeah, we're near Trenton, Nebraska currently, and we're looking off towards Hamlet, Nebraska. That's where the storm is currently.
So we're looking west.
Naders.
Slightly northwest.
Naders, intense hail, lightning. Favorite thing is to hear thunder. You should have heard the thunder last night. We almost got zapped by some lightning. We were actually just outside the car and got back in, and then it struck the power pole probably less than a quarter mile away. It was almost instantaneous thunderclap, and it was very loud. Man, look at the structure. Look at it go.
Yeah, I love the striations. They're kind of like curling, kind of like a rope. Around that bottom one, just kind of.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Barry. All the way from Australia. Wow, that's where Daniel Shaw's from.
Yep.
It's Australia. I don't know if you know who that is, but he is a
We've met
goofy
him a couple
individual,
times.
but he's a great guy.
Great chaser.
But he's a funny guy. And it almost looks like, you can see the shelf further back. Is it starting to kind of combine a little bit, or it's almost combining a little bit there?
Well, let's see what radar has to say about
New
that.
severe thunderstorm warning somewhere. Where's that? Elgin?
Let's see what the Goodland radar says.
It's actually a flash flood warning still there, and then more rain's about to come in.
So Goodland shows our storm being a little nicer. This, there we go. Oh, you got enhanced echo tops.
What are you looking for? It's crazy how long this little thing is just.
Got a little stronger right there, though.
It did, yeah. Let's see. It actually did kind of get a little stronger there. I think it's going to merge with this guy that's coming down. It's almost getting pulled back into it, but. Yeah, look at that. So. If you guys can see there, but it looks like to me that the shelf cloud from the storm behind is connecting. See that there? That's all one cloud now. And basically the storm behind it is merging with the one ahead of it. It's getting pulled back into it. You're seeing this live right now.
Clouds underneath here are getting pulled into it as well. Looks like they're wrapping back in, kind of.
Yep, that is correct. That is correct, Chris. So always got to be on the lookout for thunder.
And just as you said that, I saw
Or
two
lightning, I
different
should say.
flashes.
Not thunder, but you hear thunder, you should be on the lookout for lightning. Toads are the best. Toads or tornadoes? I wonder, is that autocorrect or I mean, toads are cool too.
Tours, maybe.
Tours, maybe. Yeah. Well, speaking of toads, there's a frog. We have a frog on the license plate, so maybe we'll get out here for a moment just to
take a look.
Yeah, let's get out for a second. Just to. There's the storm right here, and here's the Subaru. Beautiful out here. Not much, just really pretty landscape out here in the high plains. But there's the, or not, it's a turtle, but it's an ornate box turtle. So that's the license plate there, but.
We got some people from foreign countries, so this is kind of what the chase terrain can be like, this gravel. Nebraska has probably thousands of miles of gravel roads.
Oh, more than that, probably hundreds of thousands of miles of gravel roads.
Add it all up, but it sure makes for a great storm chasing network on the eastern half of Nebraska. On the western half, not as many, but but there's just a lot more hills
Yeah.
and valleys and streams and rivers. And
The more west you get, the more you'll run into, you get less gravel, get more dirt, and that can become an issue, obviously, when it starts to rain. But look at the,
it's like a giant,
Yeah.
small clear spot. You know, there's just
this is the
flowing
Mamatis
back into the,
coming in,
flowing back into the storm.
which is, yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. But yeah, I mean, just the full look here. I'll show you that again, but you can see how this is like wrapping into this cell right here. That would be the anvil up top here. That's what you're seeing underneath. The anvil overspreading, and then boom, there's the storm coming in right now. And there's the guy right behind there too. Yeah, it's actually some more precipitation out on the right there. But not bad. Pretty peaceful chase, actually. It's actually kind of a nice break from the typical run and run and run and run and no stopping storm chase, which is normally the case. Normally we're constantly trying to reposition, you know, and you have to, yeah, it's getting a little windier out here. Maybe some light inflow, but all right, Fubion, it's nice having you here. Take care, man. Let's see.
So, looking at the models a little bit, we might have to look at the models a little bit.
Maybe we'll do a little model check just to look at the
kind of get an idea of what we're hoping to see in June.
It's still pretty cool though, isn't it?
Even up there, you can see it wrapping up above the top layers. You can tell it's curling back in this way, so getting some rotation there. Ever so slight, but still.
Rotation is, oh, we caught a little bolt there. A little lightning. Hopefully you guys got that on the stream. Let's see, who is who? Well, I'm Freddie here, and then that would be John right there. That's my dad, John McKinney. He's the owner of the channel. But that's who's who. We're kind of taking turns running the stream here today. Another bolt over there. It's quite beautiful out here. But yeah, I run the YouTube channel, just my name, Freddie McKinney. So that's my channel, and then my dad's channel is John McKinney. So that's who's who. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining. We're just over 100 people now, so I really appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. We have a storm here, and for the new viewers, northwest of Trenton, Nebraska is where we're at, which is maybe 50 miles, 45 miles south of North Platte. And you can see some structure there as it's merging with this storm that was previously severe one behind it.
So is this the area that got the flooding?
Yeah, so actually just to the east here, they had a flash flood emergency here the other day. I think it was a day before yesterday, but yeah, vehicles were like floating away, and somebody almost got swept away, but thankfully they were able to save that guy. But yeah, there was a tornado threat today. I would say it's, you know, I'm not saying it's 100% out of the question, but at the moment it's probably very unlikely now. But initially, I thought there was maybe a chance, especially of a landspout type tornado.
We might have even seen one on the stream earlier tonight. So
Yeah, we did have a little, we were too far away to confirm whether or not it was a landspout or not, but yeah.
So we'll look to see if there was a report on that. But from our vantage point, we saw something on the ground, which was kind of suspicious.
All right. I might. Where are you going?
That hole right there, seeing what that
What? That over there.
just
Believe it or not, we're actually streaming on an iPhone right now. So we actually picked it up today. We got this thing today, so that's what we're streaming with. But you want to hold the stream here for a second? Check the phone here.
yeah, that storm's still looking nice. I think it's kind of working its way toward us, and it is throwing some cloud to cloud. We call those CCs. Occasionally a CG, which is cloud to ground, in case. But let's see. I'll put my glasses on so I can see the comments here a little bit better. Yeah. So yeah, it's a good point. That storm is getting nicer. And then if you look out to the west, I see a little bit of like a rain shaft going on back there. So that must be that shelf cloud behind it is kind of reeling this storm in. So,
Oh, did you see that seat? Was it in
yeah,
the frame?
just barely, a little bit
Did
to
you
the
see
left.
That was a full CG.
I did a good job of panning over to show you the beautiful gravel road, and you barely caught. This is lowering my blood pressure. It's so pretty that I think I'm meditating. Perfect.
By the way, thanks for subscribing, Shell, to both the channels. Really appreciate that. And to anybody else watching, you know, if you want to follow us for more live storm chasing, make sure to subscribe, because we'll be doing some more streaming.
Oh yeah, we're just getting started with this.
Especially on the bigger days.
Now I
too.
say we're just getting started with this. We have been live streaming for about 8 years actually, but just kind of off and on, because live streaming sometimes is just challenging. So we've been trying to find new ways to do it.
Clear.
And that's beautiful.
It's like full
It's
HD.
picturesque.
But
If I'm saying that right, if you're over in England, you can, and Australia, you can correct my English. You're welcome to do that. But anyway,
Nebraskans aren't the best.
right. Anyway, that makes a good photo right there. You could almost hang that one on your wall. But so yeah, we've been streaming for years. We started out streaming on a place called TVN, tornadovideos.net, and that's the channel that Reed Timmer and
I think you got
his
that
group
one. Really bold.
get the bolt?
Yeah, it was
I
right
saw a
in the
little
middle.
flash. Good. And we also stream on Severe Studios, and we broker Corey Hartman is a broker that we partner with. So
We're trying out this YouTube stream just so that we can be a little more interactive with you guys. And make it a little more accessible. So another
Yep,
CG. See
yep.
that?
got that one. So what's happening, I would say, is the storms behind this storm are catching up.
Show them what's happening.
All right, let's show them what's going on here. Let's get a look at that.
So what's happening here, let me get our location too, that would help. But we're located right here, this blue circle, just to the west of Trenton. And we're viewing this little storm up here, which is northwest of Trenton. And then this storm from the west is getting closer and closer to this eastern storm. And at some point, they're going to merge up here. Looks like the structure's already merged, but on radar, they're still split up. That's kind of what we're looking at here right now.
And that's what you're seeing right out there.
That's what you're seeing. So you see it on the radar and you see it in person now.
So see this comment. Okay. Yeah, it's nice that the sun allows me to still chase with him. I remember seeing TVN. Yep. Freddie, you're east of Trenton. Laugh out loud. Okay.
What? East.
West equals left, east equals right. Okay.
Oh, the old, it's always the opposite. Yeah, the old, it's always the opposite. You say east, you mean west. You say north.
Is that
you mean south.
Omega radar?
No, that is actually radar scope there. Radar scope. I mean, Radar Omega, that's another pretty good app there. I haven't really dove into that one. At some point, I'll probably check that out. But been using radar scope for the past, gosh, I don't know, probably almost 10 years. But maybe not quite that long, but it feels like it's been that long. Let's see. Let me hold it. Okay, perfect. It's hard to hold it one-handed because it's just it's kind of shaky, but
That storm has just different shapes all the time.
it just keeps changing. Yeah, I mean, if you looked at it 20 minutes ago, it was just a little saucer, and now it's turned into, how do you even explain that? Like, I don't even know.
It's got some things just kind of curving back in it. Pretty darn cool. I'll walk back to the car a second.
Panorama here. And here's the Mamatis. It's actually gotten a little nicer up there. Those are those clouds that you'll see underneath the anvil. Almost some lightning up in there too, wow. And then there's the storm again. Yeah, it's becoming more linear now. It's because, well, this storm kind of, at least, has lost its supercellular characteristics. And it's merging with this one over here. But earlier, this was a supercell. This was a supercell storm, and it had some rotation on it. But, let's see.
So there's a little bit of a
Is there something else going on?
looking storm up there to the north. See it?
You see that? There's even another storm. Yeah, I see that. Way off to the north. If this road is due north, I think it is, then that would be northeast. Saw some more lightning back over here. But yeah, just kind of a nice relaxing storm chase here today. It's always nice when you're able to just get out and just enjoy a nice view like this. Definitely been on my fair share of tiring storm chases where you just constantly drive and drive and drive and drive, and there's no time to stop because the storm's moving 40, 50 miles an hour. You stop for 2 seconds, you already have to move again because the storm's about to hit you, and those can be a little bit frustrating. But this thing is, I mean, we've sat here for, I don't know, 40 minutes now, has not moved. I looked away, but I hope they did. Where was it?
Just a little bit to the right, but I think it was in the view of the camera. Maybe.
In relation to that little windmill up there.
We got a little saucer again right there.
Right there?
Baby saucer.
Yeah, it's a little guy. Where was the bolt in relation to?
About right there.
Oh, I don't know if I got that.
Might have.
I caught another one there. You can definitely see now. You kind of got almost some. Well, what is going on? This structure's weird. It's hard to discern what it's doing.
Some CGs off in the distance.
What are you up to now? Just beautiful storm here northwest of Trenton, Nebraska right now. Huh?
Is that a little tube up there? I don't know. See that thing?
Well, it would be. It's just some scud up there, but it's definitely a tube shape.
I think it is rotating a little bit, just streams in.
And there's even this far southern edge back over there.
I'm gonna take a look.
Appreciate all the likes, everybody, on the stream. That helps the stream out, helps the algorithm out. Tells YouTube, hey, you know, come check this stream out. You can actually see, oh wow, there you go. So you can actually see the edge of the outflow here. See these fingers coming out like that? That would be the edge of the outflow from that northern storm. And you can see how that extends out. And then that's why you're seeing this shelf here. This is the structure from that previous storm. And it connects all the way back over there. And wow. Pretty cool to see this all in person.
Yep. Let's see what the radar says.
Even on lower end days like today, you can still get some amazing sights.
Our storm got stronger.
Did it get stronger?
And it's got a
getting stronger.
It's got a TVS signature.
Yeah.
Tornado vortex signature.
The TVS signature is shouldn't say it's a joke, but it is
No, but look at it.
wrong 99% of the time. But
That is strengthened.
it has. I think what happened is this outflow that you see here hit the storm and it caused it to just kind of spark up a little bit, and that's why we're seeing more lightning now too. Wow. Okay.
And has it lifted north? Because look how far away.
Yeah, it has lifted north. Well, if you look, so like let's get a little marker here and see how far away. So that says we're almost 20 miles away from the storm, but the structure here is definitely closer than that. I would say we're 4 miles away from that. So the outflow is extended pretty far south. See, what's that over there?
This road right
Is
here.
that dust over there?
Or is that close?
Kinda looks like dust,
Out
maybe.
of Trenton, straight north. That might take us right up along.
Trenton?
Well, we'd have to go.
Well, I doubt that's a paved road, and I wouldn't trust that based on what happened here like 3 days ago with the flooding. finally starting to get a little closer.
Let's see what Hastings has for storm action.
Thetford is flooded. I'm getting lightning to the ground and high winds, heavy downpours. Wow. That sounds pretty intense there, JC. Hopefully everybody's staying safe up there, but shouldn't be anything too terribly bad, though. Nothing more than that.
So
There's another CG.
At
Yeah, it does have some go-go juice. It has recently spiked up a little bit. Appreciate the like, Linda.
up north, it just doesn't look like it's doing as well.
Up north? Yeah. No, not really. It's kind of weakening up to the north there. That's the storms
there it
up
is. It didn't all come in.
where we were at. What?
But it doesn't look as strong.
No, it doesn't.
Lots of lightning.
You can see these little downdrafts there on the radar.
So let's go back to our
Let's go back to...
our little scenario here. Get on the Goodland radar, and once again,
we got...
she looks pretty good with some rotation. A little bit of rotation down there. That's closer to us.
Yeah, that would be not actual rotation, but that would be just the outflow winds probably coming out of that storm. But let's see, it's getting closer. In fact, that would probably be the edge of the outflow right there, and that would be
so what is definitely happening
pretty
is that
close.
our storm is connecting now to what's going on behind it.
Mm-hmm. Well, the outflow connected a long time ago, but now it looks like the core's about to finally connect with the other one. But and then there's a look underneath the whale's mouth there. The shelf isn't that well defined on this side, but over here you can see it's better defined. This would be the shelf right here, the edge of these clouds. It's a shelf cloud, and then underneath there is where you would see the whale's mouth, because it kind of resembles a whale's mouth.
The inside of it.
The inside of a whale's mouth. So that's where that name came from. Yeah, something like that.
Something like that.
Wow, we're up to 129 people. So once again, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Let's see. Yeah, we may get some wind here. Normally with the shelf cloud, it's associated with a gust front, and we may get a little bit of wind. In fact, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but it looks to me like there could be some dust being kicked up down there. I'm not sure if that's what that is, but it looks a little bit like that. And then here's looking up again.
Just a beautiful storm.
Looking straight up, or not straight up, but almost straight up. We're about to be underneath the edge of the gust front. And there's a better look at that. In fact, now we're starting to get more of those fingers over here. See how it's like reaching out? What do you think?
Hold it for a minute. I know
You
it's
can if you want to.
sun's still up, setting back there. What time is it here in
8:30
Central Time? 8:36. Let's see what that comment says, if I can catch it before. Parts of the thunderstorm rain overtop cloud-based storm.
coming, by the way.
Formation, anvil, and so forth. I think a truck coming down the road. Wow, I mean, that just fills the camera.
Yeah, it's pretty close. That's a wide angle, so wide angle lens, so it's pretty much.
Yeah, you see the lightning flashing under there now?
Sure. Oh, wonder if that's chaser.
Probably a chaser.
It's chaser behavior.
Got a vehicle stopped on the road, just a little bit down the road there, so. Where is he?
Now they're backing up. I wonder if they're checking.
You see the headlights down there? He's right down there. He's backing up, trying to get away from us.
I
Okay.
don't know what the heck they're doing. That's kind of bizarre, but they stopped right next to us and then they turned around and reversed.
Well,
back
maybe
down
they
the
didn't
road.
want to be.
Maybe they were just investigating, or I don't know.
Wow, 147 on the stream, so that's.
147 people. Wow.
Yeah, it's.
More and more.
Thanks
so
for tuning in.
you're gonna have to update them again. We got new people here, so we're
That-
northwest.
That
Or just
careful,
west
careful
of-
with that right there.
Yeah,
But
I
that
We're west of Trenton, Nebraska right now. That's where we're at currently. And we got a
look at that whale's
got a
mouth
shell
though.
cloud
Gee,
beginning to overtake us here, and then underneath this is the whale's mouth, which is where the outflow is coming out from the storm. But it's pretty cool to see this in person.
Look
Watch this
straight
all
overhead.
develop. Look at that.
That is some amazing stuff. Look how dark that cloud is right
Which one?
this middle
Oh, yeah.
level.
Well, it's because it's just
Thing.
It's thickest part, so it's blocking all the sunlight out. But now sun's starting to probably set back there.
Which now the sun's setting, and I don't know if the cap is going to be a little weaker. I don't know what these storms are going to do, although we're losing some heating, so
Yeah,
that's the other thing.
Based on just the way it looks to the south, it looks to me like the cap is really starting to set in, because you can just tell there's just no new cumulus or anything that you can see. So
Out in front of it.
that means the inhibition is increasing and results in that's what kind of didn't kill this storm, but that's why the storm earlier kind of shrunk in size and then got overtaken by this because it wasn't able to
What's it doing now? Because,
break through the cap. What's it doing now?
yeah, is it totally connected or is it?
Let's see here. So we're sitting right here, and it still hasn't technically, according to this, connected severe warn. And you can even see the edge of this outflow
Okay,
here.
so we got a severe warning storm we're looking at right now.
This would be probably about where the outflow is here.
What's the warning for?
And that's all getting pushed out from the storm. And this is moving south. The warning's probably for wind, would be my guess. But it is warned for 60-mile-per-hour wind and quarter-sized hail. And that would be for the town of Winetta, Nebraska.
That's this storm right here. A storm that we are under. It's got a severe warning. So, Freddie, even though this whale's mouth is overtaking us, we're really not feeling any effects from.
Yeah, it's not
The
a very
outflow
strong,
flow.
You can tell because there's just not much on the edge of the shelf. It kind of dissipated as it hit us.
It's more back in there was where. Oh, but look what's happening here. See this right here?
I do see that. So that's almost like a
Starting
shelf
to gain a
within the
shelf. I wondered if we backed up a little bit what the structure would look like.
It probably look. You may see a little more. See the dust over there. You can. That's some wind over there. See the dust.
Yeah, way off in the distance. So let's
So
see if we
that's
can see that.
Some wind there, and then over there, see the dust also. Back.
Yeah, out
You
there.
almost can't even really see that storm right now. Back
Out
over there.
there.
So there is some wind for sure. We haven't gotten it yet, but there is some wind.
In the meantime, we are under a very dark cloud with amazing structure that goes all the way around like that, down.
It's actually a severe thunderstorm warning for Albion right now. So part of me wonders if we just start at some point start heading that way. And
All right.
well, you see this, I don't know if it'll load, but give it a second. But they just severe warned storm up at North Platte, and that's pushing that way. So if we could maybe beat that.
Okay.
East. It's 8:43. So
All right. Why don't we?
maybe you want to start? Yeah, we might want to leave.
Okay.
5 ETA.
Gotcha.
So,
Look at that right there. How dark that is. And let me just give you a look at that.
yeah, that's kind of crazy looking, isn't it? Look at that.
Yep. That is really
And now we're starting to a little bit.
an amazing feature. I think that's the. Oh, now we're getting some outflow wind here right now.
Just saying.
Yep. Good call. So now the winds have shifted from inflow to outflow. So the storm is releasing its energy toward us. Oh yeah, just picked up there, another 5 miles per hour, I'd say.
Yeah, more than 5.
Well, up to 10, 15 mile an hour winds here right now. So I just,
Not super strong. It is.
that really got pretty cool right there though. So you're thinking maybe if we head up, we can catch the storm as it comes across.
Pushing out, and then also you got to get home. So
Gotcha.
it's right now about a 1 a.m. arrival.
All right, so who's piloting at the moment?
I guess you can pilot it now. So if you want. Who do you want to drive? Do you want to do it? Okay. All right. Okay. All right, we're gonna reposition further east and just kind of start heading also back in the direction of home,
Whoa, feel that wind now.
while at the same time keeping up with this storm.
See his shirt blowing there, and just
Yeah, for sure.
just really I actually put a sweatshirt on because I was getting a little chilly.
All right, let's switch this back over here so you guys can still see what's going on. Appreciate it, Scott. Will do. And you stay safe out there too. Where's? All right, so now we're on the gravel road. So
Be a little
it'll
bumpy
be
here.
a little bumpy. I might even just go handheld here for a little bit, just to reduce the bumps. But there's the edge of the storm right now.
Oh, look at the wind on the road there. Just
Some
lot of
dust.
Dust right in front of us.
Yeah. You can see the outflows catching up to us here.
Oh, look at the dust drop. Watch it a second.
See the edge of the gust front. Yeah, you're good this way because somebody coming, but you can wait.
Yeah,
It's fine.
Wait a second. Just get my bearing here. He's coming kind of hard. I don't want to.
Yeah, thanks so much for joining, Summer. Appreciate the company here tonight. We'll be streaming some more here soon. So, but yeah, go get some rest. But you have a good night there. Let's see. Now we're going east. heading back towards Trenton here, so. But speaking of things coming up, let's take a look at the models here.
Let's do that.
See what the latest GFS model showing. So we're looking at here, this is the 500 millibar wind. This basically shows you the jet stream and any short waves or troughs or anything like that. Let's see. So we'll go forward here a little bit. Got some flow coming into the Texas Panhandle there around June 1st. So that could cause some severe weather for the southern plains. But moving forward, we have this jet coming in, and that starts to come in around June 9th from the west, and then we start getting all this flow over the central plains. Now this model here shows looks like another trough or something coming in from the top. See no sound. Let's see if it works. Oh, maybe I was covering the microphone, but
So here, do I go straight?
yeah, you just keep going.
McCook. Okay.
You just keep going to McCook.
Gotcha.
Yep. So basically, we have some more severe weather on its way once this flow works its way into the plains, but even with the lack of flow, we're still getting setups like today. So
True.
we don't even necessarily have to have a ton of wind shear to get storms to kick off this time of the year. But yeah. In the meantime, we're going to be tracking east here. Let's see what some more of the comments on here.
See if you a few little fingers coming down from. Let's see.
Let's see. Anything to eat around you guys? I'm hungry. Well, I'm actually pretty hungry too. Not really. It's pretty desolate out here, but when we get to
And of course,
McCook,
it's a holiday here in
it's a holiday.
America, Memorial Day, so likely some things are going to be closed a little early tonight, so we might have trouble finding a little snack to get home. So looking way out there, I see some gusting on the ground.
Yeah, if we can get a lightning
Just
show,
behind the hill,
that would be
but,
great. We'll see what happens as these storms work east, but make
Saw
sure
some
to
dust
show
off
you
the
guys.
ground over there. On the
Yeah, that's probably the leading edge of the gust. We're probably catching back up to it right now. But, let's see, any other. So we're just east now of Trenton, Nebraska. Let's see. Yeah, hopefully the sound's working now for you guys. I'm gonna switch the camera back around so you guys can see what's going on. Turn the brightness on there.
So yes, darkness beginning to close in on us a little bit. And with the clouds blocking a big portion of the sky. See the gust out there?
Oh yeah, there
Out
it is. See if I can stabilize
Out there
it
by
for you.
that
But
tower.
that's the edge of the gust front. You can see, hopefully you can see
the
that,
dust?
but
Yeah,
that's
you
the
can see
dust.
that.
It's pretty shaky, but We're catching up to the gust front now.
So
Strong winds
what's
out
happening
here.
is the storm is gusting out, so it's pushing cold air out, hitting the ground out there that's dry and kicking up that dust. More dust out there. So let's see here. Let me refresh this. 41.
All right, good to hear. Good to hear. It's fixed. 41. Wow. Yeah, thanks for all the subscribers today, everybody. Really appreciate it. Definitely helps the channel out.
Sure does.
Okay, so a little update on the position. That's where we're at. This is the cluster of storms here. And then here's the bigger picture. Let's move to the Bedford radar here and see. So this is warned presumably for high wind. This is going to have a gust front coming off, kind of like that. That's going to have a gust front. So that's partly what we're dealing with here. Let's see if you can see any dust.
Really, the tornado threat didn't really materialize today, but
Tornado threat? No. Well, reason it didn't materialize is because you need to have a discrete storm, supercell, and initially we were thinking we may have a shot at a supercell, but that did not really materialize very well. Really can see the dust now up there. That's the leading edge of the gust front. That's where you see all that dust hitting a town or something up there. What town is that? That would be the town of Culbertson. We're coming up on here. There's the outflow. And here's a man behind the wheel here. This is John McKinney. Getting it done. We even have like a second bow echo out here coming in. That one might actually be, that might even be enough to even make it home.
might beat us home. I guess rolling.
I hope it beats us home, because that means maybe it'll actually get home. We need a lot of rain. Eastern Nebraska needs rain. The drought's actually pretty bad right now. Really bad. Pretty bad might be an understatement. Let's see if I can pull the drought monitor up just to show you guys.
Nebraska, Kansas.
Okay, so here's the drought situation currently. You can see here in southwest Nebraska where we're at, it is drought, but it's not as bad, and they've gotten a ton of rain this week across this area, so I'm expecting a lot of that to drop off.
That's severe drought that we're in here.
But as you can see, the eastern side of Nebraska and out by where we live, extreme and exceptional drought, so not good out there. They need rain really bad. And then Kansas is just in pretty bad shape. Western Kansas, southern Kansas. It's been a little while since we've had a drought quite this bad. Maybe since the around 2013-12 time frame. But anyway, I'll put you guys back up on here so you can see what's going on. This is Culbertson. But the next town's McCook, so I'm hoping McCook has something open.
Oh, I see the dust out in front of us again.
Still
Just
see the dust.
right off the road there, off to the right.
Yeah, there you are. Here's the
Moving to the right.
This is the
quickly.
town here, I guess. Yeah, there should be some eating facilities in McCook.
Okay.
And we may chase this thing till McCook.
Kind of interesting how we were in Broken Bow and then we're coming back and through McCook. So that's
Yeah, we went through Broken Bow out to Stapleton, and then we went south to North Platte, all the way down to Trenton, and then now we're heading back east. So we're kind of just making a giant circle across Nebraska. And then we got to make it back home. So
we saw some dust come across the road here.
here we go. So we're catching back up to this
Right
gust
in front of us. So
Yep, some stronger wind out here.
definitely picking up some strong winds now.
Oh, look to the left of the road.
Yeah.
Big wave of dust to the left of the road.
And that's going to cross us. So we're going to hit with getting side swiped here a little bit with some strong winds here.
It's coming across the road
Already
now.
Getting a few gusts here and there.
Even some dust right there. That little. Oh, there you go. Little gust.
Sailing.
Yeah, let's see what the.
47. So.
Yeah, I'm thinking we get a bite to eat here in McCook, and then depending on how things are looking, may sign off or continue streaming. We'll see what things are doing once we get to McCook. If the storms are really kind of weakening, I think we'll probably call it a night there.
See some dust.
But in the meantime, we're chasing, we're on the edge of the gust front here, so that's where you got some strong wind. Oh yeah, here we go. Coming across the, you see the dust right there.
We're in dust right now, so
You can see the dust over there.
the interesting thing is it's pushing its way out from the storms behind. Like we kind of broke ahead of it there, maybe. No.
Back in the car here. And try to pull the chat back up here for a second. Let's see. Scott said, "You guys are awesome. You're fun. Tornado Junkie. Watch all you guys. Reed, Vince, Brandon, Texas Storm Chasers. You guys are just excited. Do an awesome job. Like them. Keep it up, guys." Appreciate that, Scott.
Yeah.
Means a lot. Yeah, they're a little bit ahead of the game as far as live streaming, but we're gonna be catching, trying to reel them back in here.
Yeah.
We're gonna be improving the live stream incrementally over the next month or so. I really appreciate the comment. Thanks for joining us tonight.
You bet. Thank you.
Pippin said,
Reed.
I agree 100%. Thanks, Pippin, for joining the stream. Watching from Florianopolis. I probably did not say that correctly, but
Florianopolis.
south of Brazil. Be safe, dudes. Appreciate it there. Wow, that's pretty far down there. Let's see.
South of Brazil.
South of Brazil.
That'd be like Argentina or
Argentina, is that? Would that be?
oh, maybe just southern Brazil.
Yeah, maybe South Brazil. Maybe. But either way, that's we got people from all over today. Europe, Australia, and now South America and North America. So that's four continents there. That's pretty cool.
So
Wonder if anybody's watching from Asia.
So we streamed last night as well. Streamed tonight. And so storms are typically kind of coming back north this time of the year, moving its way up to Kansas, Nebraska. There'll still be storms down in Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, and so forth. But now Colorado, Nebraska, Iowa. Iowa's already been big this year, but
Iowa's good any time of the year.
Yeah,
It's just
and
an
then-
all-year thing.
but South Dakota will be coming into the mix. Minnesota,
Northern Plains,
you bet. Wyoming, and even North Dakota.
Montana. But
Those areas are typically a little easier for us to get, and it's that time of the year, so stay tuned for some exciting stuff.
yep, we're gonna have some epic storms coming to you soon.
Yep. Might
Share
sometime.
the
Oh,
channel.
look, you got to see this stuff. Oh my lands, you see that?
Been missing something here?
Yeah, look right there. I can get it for you, or can you?
Well,
Do you see that?
so that's the edge of the shelf there.
There's that little spinning
Almost like a little.
saucer thing way up high there. I don't know.
Let me try to hold it.
Let
here
you
so
try
I
to
can
hold it.
See what's going on here. So
Look,
this is looking just north. That's the edge of the shelf cloud currently.
it's starting to get swallowed up by the other little guy next to it, but
And we'll look back that way. And then back to the east. So that's what's going on currently. And then I did not see that bird. And then here's looking back to the southwest. So that's the edge of the shelf coming in. But anyway, a little
what-
update on the storms here.
Yeah, what I was trying to say was that so both Freddie and I have channels. Freddie obviously has the bigger channel, and he's going to be, from what I understand, right, Freddie? You're going to be doing some live streaming as well.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna dabble in some live streaming. Let's see, there's like a little bar on the top of the. See that? Why is there a little bar on the top?
I don't know what's going on
Is there
there.
something on the lens? Maybe if I do this, it fixes it. I don't know why there's a little bar on the top
Well,
of
it's
there,
just
but-
kind of showing, I guess.
or maybe that's what it is. Okay,
Yeah, you got the,
maybe that was there the whole time, and I'm
stats
just
up
now
there.
seeing it. But yeah, I think I'll be doing some streaming on my channel as well, especially when. Because I'll be out chasing on my own sometimes. Earlier this month, May 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, went on a pretty long chase. Colorado, saw tornadoes in Colorado, tornadoes in Oklahoma, tornadoes in Nebraska, and even a tornado in Iowa, just to top things off. So saw over a dozen tornadoes during that stretch. But we didn't have this set up here.
Whoa, just
But
got
wow,
hit by
yeah, there's dust. Just I think it was from the road there.
rocking
But
down through there. Here's some more dust coming
here's
across
some more
the road.
dust. We'll show you. It's just the gravel roads. Wind's kind of picking up the dust, but still kind of cool. But anyway, so yeah, the goal is to stream some amazing supercells, lightning shows, and tornadoes. Get some tornadoes on the live stream. So stay tuned for that. And let's see.
Into McCook.
I think, yeah, we are coming into
Must be.
McCook. That's Walmart. But let's see. Tammy Thomas says hello from Ohio. Well, hello there. That's another continent, Ohio.
Yeah.
Just kidding, but Ohio is infamous.
Well, also coming in the time of year where Ohio can start getting some good storms as well.
Use some lights. And that's a storm chaser there that doesn't have the lights on. Let's see. Does he turn? You turn your lights on and then
No, he's still got them on.
That might have been the guy that got pulled
I get
over
the
earlier.
right road here.
You just stay on this. I'm pretty sure. I mean, I can.
Okay.
Why? What are you?
All right. Yeah, stay on this. I just want to make sure
There's a Donald's there.
there's a junction here. Yeah. What else is up there? Wendy's. What are you interested in?
Maybe turn left. Turn left. Turn. Yeah. I didn't realize it was over there. I thought it would be more down there.
Well, there is some both ways probably. So.
Always got to keep chapstick on deck at all times.
Gotcha.
Let's see. So yeah, here we're coming into. What do you guys want? We got
Whoa, lightning
McDonald's, and I might have caught that too. We got McDonald's here, and we got Wendy's over here. Which McDonald's or Wendy's? Which one? Which one do you guys want? There's also a Runza down
Both
there.
bad. Which one do you want? No, they're
Bad.
all good.
Bad for you.
Bad
I
for you.
love McDonald's
food's good.
and Wendy's, but
Actually, food's just not good.
and Runza is Runza. That's the winner right there. But
Yeah, Runza.
most of you probably don't have Runzas nearby, since that is
Most people don't know
More
what
of a-
Runza is.
more of a Nebraska secret.
So is
Nebraska
this a
secret.
drive-through thing?
It could be an everything thing. I don't know, but it
Maybe
looks like
for now, so we can keep.
yeah. If we wanted, we may just do the drive-through here.
We could even mute it up there or something. But we'll see.
Well, let's. All right.
Doesn't matter.
All right. So. Oh boy, we got kind of a line here. Did not
we
expect.
do.
I
Wow.
did not expect to have a line.
This is gonna lose.
Oh no. Looks like there's a line at McDonald's too, so there's not really any getting around this unless we go to Casey's or
Oh,
something.
you gotta hand me the stream.
All right, let's get a shot of the storm here while we're sitting.
All
I
right,
just saw
so
lightning already.
you see that up there?
Oh wow!
Look at that.
Point it up a little bit if you can. A little
It's
more.
not zoomed in, is it? No.
Point it up a little more to get the idea. Yeah. Look at that. That's pretty cool, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Let's see, Lalo says Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada here. So now we have Canada watching. So thanks for joining. And let's see, is an island in Santa Catarina State. Wow. So
I just saw a CG.
island.
Some kind
Everybody is watching. Did you have a CG?
Well, I got a lot of flashes. Let's see here. There's an amazing donut hole there, and there's no wind here, so what's going on radar? We better check this guy out. It might do something funny.
or something. You can see it's now really filled in.
Whoa, look what's...
It's pretty cool, actually.
So this is what is just... What's going on here, Freddie? Where are we at?
Well, you can see.
Look what developed right on top of us. Okay, so we're right
Yeah,
here.
we're the blue here.
And this is just all filled in. Boom. Just
That's
like
the
that.
outflow going to work right there. There may be inhibition in the atmosphere, but that outflow boundary is forcing storms to go up here. Let's see.
It's amazing. Okay.
Let's get a.
You want to show me how to?
Wow, we're going up, and people are rejoining. So we're almost to 100 viewers now. So again, that's the. Let's see.
All right.
Okay, what do you guys want? Here's the menu.
What's more exciting, the menu here or
Or the storm.
With you in just one moment.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna get.
Chicken.
I might get just a classic. Well, spicy's pretty good. Might go with the classic chicken sandwich here.
I might try the chicken. New grilled chicken ranch.
New grilled chicken ranch wrap. Salads are good, but it's just hard to eat a salad in the car. Oh yeah, I think the strawberry frosty is back too, by the way. Just they have ghost pepper fries. Ghost pepper fries. Wow.
All right. Let me know what you want.
There's the structure again.
Yeah, the storm. I know it's really why you're here is for the storm, but oh wow, even right over the overhead there. Boy, the camera.
All right, what can I get started for you tonight?
I think I'll take one. And one small strawberry frosty. What do you want?
Take a classic chicken sandwich.
All right, and you said you wanted which cheeseburger?
Just the, actually change that. I'll try the grilled chicken ranch wrap. Sandwich only. And then we also want, and also want a number 4.
Perfect, and what's the drink on that?
Dr. Pepper.
Absolutely. You said a large strawberry?
Medium.
Medium. Anything else I can get for you today?
I think that'll do it.
Perfect. 2115, the first window, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
You
you.
got some storms out front here too, so.
Some action in front. People behind us are probably like, what are they doing? You guys are joining us here in the drive-thru, so there's
Look at
that.
the storms coming over the
Oh,
top.
we're
of
driving past the.
us. Okay. I can back up a little
Don't
bit.
drive past the. Let's see.
Well, it's kind
We're
of
get-
weird. You have to cut in here. So.
We're just distracted driving.
What was that again?
2115.
All right.
Thank you.
Amazing cloud structure. Yep, that's pretty amazing, isn't it? So I got 90 people watching. All right. Thank you.
You guys.
61.
Well, they got. What are they playing in the theater there? They got a movie theater. Got some movies playing. Don't want to zoom in on that too much in case there's a copyright or something. You never
Yeah,
know.
so let's just look at this. Look right there.
What? Oh man, look at
See that?
man. Look at this.
Down. That's squiggly.
What are you referring to here? Oh, that right there. What is that? Here, let me
There's a squiggly. Yeah.
show you guys out here. Check that out
What's
right
that?
there.
There you go.
That is some interesting looking. I think it's scud that's just developing underneath the outflow here. It's pretty cool. Zoom in on that. Alright, we're getting the food here. You too. Dr. Pepper, strawberry shake. Have to set this down here for a second. He's waiting for probably his food, so. Yep, we'll take that. Set this down here. Look at the structure. Wow. That's actually pretty cool though, isn't it? Hello from New Zealand. Amazing footage. Wow, now we got New Zealand. Thanks, Joanna. Appreciate it. Yeah, it is pretty cool. This is the shelf cloud, but it just keeps on giving. It just doesn't want to quit.
Yeah, New Zealand, that's pretty cool.
I would love to visit New Zealand and Australia down there someday. A lot of places I'd love to visit, but that is one of them.
All right, so we're gonna give you another nice look.
Hi from Philly. Our first time watching your stream.
All right, go Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, go Jalen Hurts. That's for sure. We may have some conflicts of interest here, but you know, among other people, but definitely big Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, and like the Eagles too, they're a great team. Looking pretty good this year. Did great in the draft.
Boy, this. So look at this. Look at the arc on this thing coming.
I know.
And we're seeing it out loud. If you could give them just a little shot of that, and then you can visualize it up above. Even look up there. Look at the rain coming out or something up there. It's just insane over there.
You can use some wipers a little bit. I got a little stuff on there. Yeah, so this is what we're dealing with right here. Here's the, this is the system here. Kind of an MCS. Meso. And the output basically kind of like this. And it's pushing this arc of storms out like that. That's terrible drawing. I never did good in art, but you get the gist of it, hopefully. But and we're sitting here in McCook, and we got
Edge of it.
and I got my fries here, so I'm munching on the fries.
Arc up in the sky.
And then
in
there
the
it is.
sky.
That's the edge of the MCS here. That's the leading gust front, and then the precipitation would be just back to the north there. And let's see. What was that? That was a weird noise.
Diesel
Oh.
truck. But once you get out of the lights of the town.
Let's see.
By the way, this is McCook, Nebraska.
Yep. Melanie M just said hello. So hello.
Where's Melanie M? Where's she? Hello.
Hello, Mom.
Hello.
Yeah. Where are you from?
Okay, there's another
Melanie.
sweet lady.
Oh yeah.
And I'll try mine.
You want a fry? Or what were you wanting? Is that what you're asking? Or?
Well, then right out here for a second. Wow, those are pretty tasty.
Let's see. Maya says, don't follow sports. Let's see. We don't follow sports at all, so don't worry, no conflict here. Well, that's kind of funny because we definitely we follow football a lot, but we're kind of Eagles fans here. Fly, Eagles, fly.
Well, we also follow well, I do follow motocross, but a little bit.
I wouldn't
we
say
definitely
it's
follow the storms.
definitely follow storms. That's probably our biggest thing we follow. But yeah, I wouldn't say your name's funny. I would say it's pretty long. But let's see. Holy cow! Let's see. Let's see. Melanie M says, I'm not sure.
Okay.
When the Eagles play, we pretend to be involved. Don't worry if you don't wear green on Eagles. Let's see. On Eagles days in Philly, you really stick out. Yeah, and I know Eagles fans have quite the reputation for being very, very,
Look at this guy.
very proud of their team.
You got that in the street.
Yeah,
Wow.
of course. It might tilt it a little that way.
Beauty. So you are looking at an MCS pushing out across Nebraska. Throwing some lightning here and there. Just generally doing what it does. Look at that. Anti-cyclonic kind of rotation up there. No, that's cyclonic. That's right.
I can't really tell how it's. Well, yeah, there is some spin up there. I mean, little eddies, It's all just super turbulent motion, you know. Let's see.
I get my glasses on. You can't see. I think it says 6'3".
A little more road there.
Yeah.
Kind of dark out there.
Okay, so way up there.
All right. Let's get out the food here.
It is on the delay, right? On the wipers.
Did you turn them on? I don't know. Oh no. What have they done? What have they done?
Give me the wrong thing.
Did they give me the wrong thing?
That's what I'm asking.
That would be an understatement. This is your thing.
Yeah.
That actually might be easier to eat. I'll show you what they gave me.
It's a chicken bowl. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, they gave me pickles. This is terrible. Wow, one more. They gave me, yeah, they really went crazy on the pickles there. So, all right, now much better. Just getting a little dinner in here, chicken sandwich and chicken wrap.
stuff's falling out.
Yeah, that's all right. Let's switch back to. I didn't expect this to happen. Let's see. Yes, we are still in Nebraska. We just left McCook and we're headed east on, I actually don't remember, Highway 6 and Highway 34. I should know that, as I drive on those roads quite frequently. But yep, still in Nebraska and we're headed east.
Bit of a threat for deer, so we will need to start try to kind of keep our eye open for animals. Crossing the road.
Yep, you got that right there. It is the best steak. Now, that may be controversial to some people.
Which
but
one's that?
Nebraska. It's the best steak.
Off the road there. That was weird.
What?
That was on the shoulder.
The guy was?
Four-wheeler things.
He was driving on the shoulder?
Yeah. It's like, I know this is not four-wheeler, but the shoulder is nice, that's for sure.
Starting to get into some rain here.
Yeah, the outflow rains are kind of intense here.
Yeah, it's kind of a short little finger here sticking out, so. I have to just keep marching east. This is Indianola, Nebraska.
Okay.
just kind of headed out east along this little MCS here.
I didn't realize we were this far out. It's at 60 miles to Holdridge.
Yeah, we're far away.
Wow.
Our ETA is probably 1 a.m. from home. So, we better get moving. Well, we are. You know what I mean. A CG actually just to the left over there. Hopefully we get that lightning show that we were kind of looking for. Still dealing with some outflow winds here.
I don't know if it's just like the anvil just kind of starts filling in and
Well, it's just the gust front. Just stuff keeps forming along the gust front. So, and then we're still underneath that area, so stuff will keep firing, you know, and we're kind of moving almost north or northeast, and it's moving southeast, so that kind of puts us in a position where we can't really get away from it very easily.
It's moving fast enough that we're sort of would get out in front of it, but it's hard. It's moving along quickly.
Well, it's moving somewhat quickly, but a lot of it's just
forming.
a lot of it's just the angle, because it's like this,
Yeah.
moving like this. It doesn't have to move fast to seem like we can't get away from it, you know, because it's already gotten east of us here. But once we get to maybe here, then we'll probably break away from it, because then it goes like that. But for now,
I guess. And it doesn't stop at Wendy's or something like that either, so it just keeps
oh,
farther.
I thought it does. It's got to get food somewhere. Maybe it'll stop in Holdridge or something for a Cinnabon.
Better not.
There's actually a lot of lightning on that door there.
Send this to you.
Thank you.
How's the stream running?
It's running pretty good. We're currently we're almost to Bartley, Nebraska.
Is that spoon in there?
Here's where we're at right here. Blue markers our location, but that's what we're kind of we're heading east along this highway here, and this is coming down like this, so it's kind of pinching us here, so we just kind of keep running into the edge of the storm, the gust front, and then you can see there's lightning off to the north here and behind us. So I'm hoping we start getting some more lightning right in this area, which would be pretty visible for you guys. But it should be lightning up that way. There's a little bit. Oh, there we go. Right there.
Once we head towards Kearney, you're gonna see lightning. If you ever get to Holdridge.
Yeah. Yep. gonna try to.
Let's see. That's.
What are you
They
looking
have
for?
napkins and a spoon.
You're looking for a spoon.
And then they put the lid in there.
Like this. Which spoon do you want?
I don't care. Just whatever.
Okay.
Whatever
I just
comes
thought.
with
I just.
it. Is there a difference?
I just thought maybe you had a preference between which one. There's a spoon. And alright, let's deploy.
Is there napkins in there?
Let's deploy the Frosty. I'm trying to turn the camera so they can see what's going on.
Just kind of sticky and messy, so if there was any of those, so I can go back to driving here.
Or do you need me to drive? Or?
Then I just need to wrap this so it's all over my hands.
Alright.
But yeah, maybe somebody. I think I'm okay here, so. Save that cup for later.
I think maybe I'll take over driving once we commence the stream. So, but yeah, still 75 people watching right now. So, thanks for tuning in, everybody. Seems like we got people from all over today, all over the world. So, really appreciated all the thumbs ups and new subscribers to the channel. And all the company too. It's been a fun time.
Great comments.
And we're back to the dust again here. Strong wind.
Yep. So we're getting back out on the edge of this.
Back up there is once again the lightning. It's really dark now, but off to the north, right there where that bolt just happened.
Dust.
A lot of dust. Clint Elliott says, never stop chasing.
Okay.
That is true. Never stop chasing.
Storm Chaser's mantra.
That is the official motto of Storm Chasers. Never stop chasing. And that's why we're here today. Kind of butchered that.
And next week.
Yeah, it's good having you. Lalo, it's good having you. So you have a good rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in. Let's see. Appreciate it. Thank you so much for that. And we'll have more streams coming here soon in the coming weeks as
That's the plan.
as severe weather ramps back up, potentially next week, and we get a pattern shift. We're looking at having some big setups coming up here in June. Yep, take care, Lilo. Oh yeah, they probably can't disturb it.
What?
You're not supposed to disturb things like that, you know.
Where?
I don't know.
On the text?
Moose. Or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how it works, but wow, look at the lightning behind us there. See how much lightning that's produced?
Oh, wow.
That's a lot of lightning. With how much lightning's happening there, I wonder, could we get a couple bolts out here? You know?
I wonder if they need to extend the watch if it's, you know, this thing is pushing it.
Wouldn't say it's that strong, but yeah. I see what you're saying.
Well,
So it's trying, it's attempting to push its way out far
it's
enough.
definitely got some severe gusts.
Yeah, some
How far
decent
north
gusts.
is this going now?
This bit?
How far?
North, this? That's Lexington,
Okay.
and that's Broken Bow. So it goes up to Broken
Okay,
Bow.
what's this over here?
That's a different system. That's the northern system. That's
Right,
working
and
its
where's
way down.
Shelby?
Shelby is right here.
Oh, look what's getting close to Shelby.
It's getting close. So I've upgraded from a 1% chance to maybe an 8% chance that it hits us. But there's still room for it to turn, die, split, evaporate.
Oh, yeah. Once it hits the river.
Yeah,
it's
like
done.
I'm pretty much.
We'll see. It's got a pretty neat gust front out in front of that too. So
It's gonna have to make it past the Platte River before I have any hope of that surviving.
the Platte River, that's the moat around the.
Yep, it is. All right, we're in the town of Cambridge, Nebraska now. Right there.
Oh, look at the wind coming.
There's the gust front right there. Now you can really see it on radar.
That little. Show them what you mean by that.
That's
little
what I'm doing.
thin line. Oh, are you?
Yeah. So you see, it's really hard to do this with one hand, but this line right here, outline it there, that would be the gust front. That's outflow pushing out from these storms here, and just ahead of the
You can see
storms.
it.
You might hit the wipers too a little bit, but
All right, we got some strong
we're just going up Highway 6, 34 here, up towards Holdridge, and we're gonna break just ahead of it here pretty soon, probably around Arapahoe.
So why?
So Casey's. There it is. It's a Midwest staple right there. What? What were you asking?
Sometimes they also call that a bug front, but I don't think there's that many bugs out tonight. But
That's what it is bugs and dust and stuff, but I mean, depends on who you ask. It's a gust front. It's or outflow boundary. There's different ways to call it, but alright, set this back up here.
oh, look at this stuff flying around. See all that? That is
Yeah,
what
it's
I
like
was-
pieces of no.
Some of it is.
You think so? I think it's just pieces of tree. Let's see how much dust
Flying,
is here.
actually. Yeah.
Once again, back into the dust. They're just kind of stuck in the same spot, same position. That's
Hammering its way across.
That's a really nice truck stop there. Holy cow. Remember that spot for the future.
Let's see.
It's still
Still moving.
moving. still got 86 people watching, so thanks for holding in, guys. And we probably got some new ones, new people watching the stream. So if you're just tuning in, we're following this line of storms that's working its way across Nebraska. We're currently near Cambridge. We just left the town of Cambridge, Nebraska. We're headed east, and the storm system is tracking east along with us. Turn the AC on a little more.
Huh?
It's getting really cold in here. Or really hot, I should say. No, I think the gust maybe was
Coming in. 66 outside. Temperature.
boy.
Well, get my glasses here. Make sure I'm actually seeing what I'm thinking. All right, so
Let's see. Just cruising along with the storm here.
things really pushing out.
That's where we're at right now.
So
Thanks, Michelle.
if you put velocities on there,
You take care of yourself.
what kind of velocities we see with this gusting scenario? And then are we getting closer to the Hastings?
Yeah, we're getting closer and closer to the Hastings radar. So there's the velocities. We're not going to see
Stream.
much down here because it's moving like this and it's here. So it's moving radar beam, it's moving parallel to us, so that we're not going to see the wind.
This radar. Okay.
Probably any radar pretty much because it's just not in a good zone right now. You can sort of see a little on the Goodland, but
Or you use a Hastings.
this is Hastings, yeah. You can see it better up here, but because that's headed straight at the radar, so it's able to get a good reading. But since this isn't heading at the radar, it just shows up as that. Is there any hope that this thing makes it? Oh boy. Coming up to approaching Arapaho here.
To Holdridge, okay?
Alright. Let's see.
That way we
Well-
can take a little break at Holdridge.
There you go. Yeah, we may take a little break in Holdridge when we get there. That's kind of our next spot we're trying to get to.
Yeah.
I can't believe how, as soon as, I just don't understand why it's, look at how clear the stream is. And zooming in there, this HD.
I think it looks good.
Is the best looking stream we've ever had. Like, we've never streamed HD. We've never done that, you know?
Right.
So, I mean, the fact that this is working so well is scary.
It is.
Like, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good right there.
He's always a champion.
Well, good thing your phone didn't work this morning.
Yeah, really.
That was...
What a blessing.
That's crazy. But yeah, I can't wait to be able to get this and bring this to a big supercell or something, or a tornado day. I mean,
It's gonna be so awesome.
the great thing about this,
Super close.
I know the great thing about this is, and it's just like everything else here. You know, when you're in the heat of the chase, you can't really do a whole lot of all this.
Yeah.
But cameras facing, everything's facing that way. You got to try to you try to get to the point where you're able to point the car. So when you get your close intercept, everything's facing at it. You try to find that road.
Right.
So really,
Stand up.
more than ever, we really have to just always point the car whenever we can at the subject.
Yeah. For sure.
And that's why it would almost, so this is when it's almost nice to have 3 people. Because, let's say I'm running cameras, maps, somebody could be there streaming, and they can hand it up to me, and I can put it up here if it's out there, or if it's out there, they can film, or there,
Yeah.
And then, obviously drivers got to drive, so. That's 100. 150 maybe. That's crazy. All right, let me go check the chat here, see if anybody's still chatting. No comments at the moment. Let's see. I think it's an 873.
What?
Mine's an 873. Try doing it again. Wow, it's starting to get pretty dark now. But
You gotta make me want the sun shining. So.
yep. I can't believe I whipped that thumbnail up in 10 minutes. I literally spent 10 minutes on it.
I know.
Alright, let's show you guys what's going on here. We're between Holbrook and Arapahoe right now. And still just on the edge of the gust front here currently. We're closing in. As soon as we get to this part here, then we're going to be able to get ahead of it, because it's kind of been squashing down like this as we go east, so we can't really make any headway on it.
Deer crossing here, so
But yeah, you got to really watch out for those friendly critters out there.
Brights on, but the guys right up there, so
Most dangerous part of storm chasing is the drive, and that includes everything, including the wildlife. That's where we're at currently. And we're trying to make it back home. Home's out over here, so we gotta make it from here to here.
look at that thing beeline for.
Yeah, look at this storm right here.
It's not like it's getting smaller at the moment.
It's kind of getting a little stronger there. I'm gonna have to plug the phone in.
It does.
Down to 20%. So
Yeah,
where's this cord? Right plug you guys in here.
Well, I also have I unplugged it because
What did you unplug?
I had the boost running. So
You unplugged the charger?
Yeah, the other end of it.
Oh boy. That's not good. Alright, we're charging. You guys are plugged in now.
There's a finger or something right out here. So.
Yeah. Also, if you wanna.
Okay. Good night kiss.
I just turned back, so here we are. Alright, we're in Arapahoe, Nebraska here, but I think we may sign off here. Night's falling and we're about to break ahead of these storms, so there's not gonna be any more storm chasing probably here tonight. But
Yeah, we want to keep bringing you good content, so we don't want to just leave you seeing nothing at the moment.
Yeah.
If that happens, because we've broken ahead of the storm, maybe show them how we're. Or did you do that already?
Yeah, I've already been kind of showing that. So.
All right.
But yeah, definitely appreciate everybody for joining tonight and hanging around, commenting, and
Yeah, that's
subscribing,
awesome.
liking, all that good stuff. Really appreciate it. Plenty more live storm chasing yet to come here in the next coming months, including some big supercells, tornadoes, all of that. We're going to be chasing all over. So with that being said, hit the subscribe button, and that'll keep you up to date and when we're going live. So
You'll get that notification.
and also turn the notification on, and then you will know next time we go live. So
Awesome.
anything
Yep.
you
Thanks a
wanna
lot.
say?
I just really appreciate the, taking some time to go with us. Hope you saw some neat stuff tonight. I definitely did. I think the structure was just beautiful. It was very unique, and it just really was a good chase tonight. So no tornadoes tonight, but it was more of a structure chase, but still, it's very worthwhile.
Yep, still pretty good chase. So
Thank you very much, and you take care. God bless.
you guys have a good rest of your night there. So we'll catch you on the next one.